Hello, future toppers. Let's make maths simple, intuitive, and fun together. So, we got wholesome new problem which says three students S1, S2, and S3 are given a problem to solve. So, we have given a problem to three students which is solving this a particular question. Okay, consider the following event. Now, you have to consider these situations. So, what does U represents? At least one of S1, S2 and S3 can solve the problem. So at least means what? You know that at least means it's union. So probability of S1 union S2 union S3 will solve the problem is, okay, we will understand. And here they have given P of U. So it is 1 by 2. Okay. Now look at the next case. V. S1 can solve the problem given that neither S2 nor S3 can solve the problem. So what does this means? It is V and here it is V. So can I write probability of S1 can solve the problem given that neither S2 nor S3, neither nor means uh, first S2 cannot solve the problem as well as S3 also cannot solve the problem. So S2 cannot solve the problem as well as means what? And S3 cannot solve the problem. So it is 1 by 10. Okay. Now we have W. S2 can solve the problem and S3 cannot solve the problem. Okay. So let's write down this thing. Probability of W. S2 can solve the problem and S3 cannot solve the problem is W and it is 1 by 12. Okay. Now we have T, which is S3 can solve the problem and we have to find out the value of probability of T. So we have to find PT. Okay. Now look at this, how we will handle this situation. So what I will do, I will take help of sets. Look at this, we have three sets. Suppose it is this thing. Now we will put them into the box. Okay. Now suppose that this is S1, this is S2, this is S3. Now try to understand this part. You have to find out probability of S3. Okay. Look at this part. So what is this? S1 union S2 union S3 means this is talking about this case. Okay. So what I will do, I will apply this thing. Look at this. Do you remember that probability of occurrence of something plus probability of not occurrence of the same thing sum up to 1. So I have to apply bar over here. Why? You will understand. So probability of S1 union S2 union S3 plus probability of S1 union S2 union S3 bar equals 1. The moment you will apply bar na, you will have what? Just try to understand. You know that This entity is nothing but it is 1 by 2. It is already been mentioned. Now, if you will put bar, everything will change. So probability of S1 not union will become intersection, S2 not union will become intersection, S3 not equals 1. So can I say that probability of S1 intersection S2 intersection S3 not is 1 minus 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2, and it does represent which room? It represent outside everything. Is that okay? So this is the first idea. Now focus on this part. So what is this? You know that probability of A given B is nothing but probability of A intersection B upon probability of B. So you have to apply that idea over there. Here we should have dash because it is NOR. S3 cannot also solve the problem. Okay. Now look at this how we will handle. So we have, can I write probability of S1 intersection S2 not intersection S3 not upon probability of S2 not intersection S3 not. Now try to understand this thing. If I will talk about this room, you know that already they have given 1 by 10. So if I will talk about this room, this room is represented by this, correct? Because it is inside S1, outside S2 and outside S3. So for time being I am assuming this thing to be X. Okay. Now try to understand what does this represents. It is neither S2 nor S3, means outside this room and this room. Correct or wrong? So we are left with whom? We are left with X and 1 by 2. So can I go with X by X plus 1 by 2 equals 1 by 10? Is that okay? I hope till this part you guys are comfortable. Now look at this how we will proceed things. So let's simplify things. So you will have 2x upon 2x plus 1 equals 1 by 10. You can simplify, so you will be having 20x equals 2x plus 1. So x will become 1 by 18. So who is this x? X is that room, 1 by 18. Now look at this what you have calculated. You have calculated this, you have calculated this. Okay. Now let's jump on to this part. So we have PW. S2 can solve the problem and S3 cannot solve the problem. Yes, S2 can solve the problem. Just look at this. Probability of S2 can solve the problem and S3 cannot solve the problem is 1 by 12. So try to understand this part. In this thing it is given that S2 is solving means this, 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 and they are saying that S3 is not solving. This means what? Not this, not this. So you are left with this room and this room, correct or wrong? So combination of these two things is 1 by 12. Okay. Now you know that you have to find out probability of S3, means you have to find out probability of this. So look at this, how we will handle. Can I write, I will break down everything. Can I write 1 by 18 plus, I'm talking about this dot, plus, I'm talking about this dot, plus probability of S3 plus this 1 by 2. Don't you think sum of probability of all these things will sum up to 1? Okay, now look at this. It is 1 by 18. These two dots will sum up to 1 by 12. Probability of S3, I will send this 1 by 2 to that side, so it is 1 by 2. Okay, now probability of S3 will become 1 by 2 minus 1 by 18 minus 1 by 12. So it is 36, 36, 18, 2, 3. So it is 13 by 36. So the required value is 13 by 36. I hope the idea is clear and you guys can handle similar situations. So see you guys in next session of MathFlix.